should be able to hear me now.
Yeah.
Cool. So these are our volume knobs. So if it's a bit loud, your headset volume's that one.
Or this one.
So the outside one, yeah, it's the little one, and the outside knob. What that does is, one sec. Or what that should do is the squelch. So it makes it, I can tune it so that the activation's different, so that it only activates when you're, this is a nice GPS, it only activates when you speak rather than when the engine goes off. Right, so I'm going to do startup, I'm going to do an intro for YouTube, and then a startup. So, hi YouTube, we're going for a little route. We'll try and go over your house and devices. We'll see if we can get that far. If not, we'll just potter around and you can have a little fly around. It's me and it's Harriet. Sadly, Kevin couldn't get on camp because he didn't have the right photo ID today. Or else it would have been 3 of us. So yeah. Cool, right, I'm going to turn the radios off. You're not going to be able to hear me while I do startup. Actually, you will for a minute because I need to speak to ATC. So before I start up, I will turn it off. Right, we've done all that. Normal procedures, here we go. External checks are complete, flaps are up in stages. Passenger safety brief. So your safety brief is, that's the door, it's the only door we can get out. All the windows you can push out as well with your feet if you had to. If we have an emergency, I will just ask you to cross your arms. Your brace position, should you need it, you won't, is you hold your seatbelt with your opposite arm, so that you'll break your arm before you break your head, basically. But yeah, we should be okay. There is a fire extinguisher just there, but if we're using that, we're in more trouble than was worth getting it out for. Cabin door will close at the last minute. We're both seatbelted in and secure. Parking brake is on. Flight instruments are all legible. That'll be about right, but we'll find out in a sec. Flying controls, so that pulls the tail up and down. That rolls the wings left and right. And they're working in the correct sense. Trim. About there for neutral. Cabin heat and defrost are off. Get a tacho reading, which is 909.2. Is that a 7? 909? I don't know, I can't tell the first number. Alright, battery master is on, everything's initialised. Circuit breakers. Just want to make sure these are all pushed in, which they are. Radio switch is on. COM 2. What are we using for COM now? Now it's got 2 GPSs. I'm guessing this will be COM 2.
2, 6,
yes.
6 feet. Recovery, VFR, crash, category, 8, approach cable, unserviceable, fully serviceable.
Taxiways Echo and Golf closed.
So this is what we listen to on the phone. I'm just getting the most up-to-date version.
Norton, information, code, Golf, out.
So we'll listen to it go round again.
Brize Norton, terminal, information, code, Golf, time 0803, Zulu, runway 25, color code, blue, surface wind 220 degrees, 6 knots, 2,000 foot wind, 250 degrees, 25 knots, visibility 25 kilometers, cloud, few at 1,600 feet, overcast at 2,900 feet, outside air temperature, +14, dew point, +10, QNH, 1019, touchdown zone elevation, 266 feet, recovery, VFR, crash, category, 8, approach cable, unserviceable, fully serviceable.
Taxiways Echo and Golf closed.
End of Brize Norton, information, code, Golf, out.
Cool, right, so we've got information code Golf. We're going to talk to ground on 121730 in a second, and we'll ask them if we can start. Get my iPad all set up. When it loads, I think I'm going to get a mismatched aircraft, because if they've changed that box to be the aircraft that replaced this aircraft and not changed it back, it'll think we're in a different aeroplane. That's fine. And just mute the thing. Oh, we'll see what it says. There you go, that's connected to the little white box in the back. Oh, it's not come up with an error. So maybe they never changed it from Romeo Golf, or they have changed it back already. Right, I'm going to talk to Brize Ground now. Brize Ground, Golf Bravo November, Romeo Golf at the Flying Club, 2 POB, information golf request start.
Golf Bravo November, Romeo Golf, Brize Zone, Brize Approach, apologies, Brize Ground. Good morning. Do you have information code Juliet?
No, Golf is what just transmitted. We literally just tuned off it then.
Roger, Zero just changed to Golf. No significant changes. Surface wind is 2206 with 10 kilometres visibility, and the QNH remains 1019.
Roger all that, and request start, Golf Romeo Golf.
Golf Romeo Golf, start approved.
Start approved, Golf Romeo Golf. Right, so I'm going to turn the power off now for start. So, yeah, power off. Talk to you in a minute. Right, if you pull that to, pull the door to. There we go, it's closed and locked.
That smells good.
Yeah, it smells like aeroplanes.
Yeah.
Right, wait for everything to start up again now. Right, like 3 presses on that. Oh, there we go, that's good. Waiting for this to initialise. After start, fuel pressure is 1 to 8 psi, which it is. Fuel pump can then go off. Suction, I don't think we've got suction in this aircraft anymore. I think the gauge is gone, because they've put new instruments in since I last flown it. Magnetos. Flight instruments 1019, that's all reading zeros. We don't need to initialise that, but we are going south to about... God knows what heading. Right, everything else I believe is set. Right, let's check. We've got ATIS and ground on there. And then tower should be 123730 with a backup of 119005 for zone. And then we'll be back to the other frequencies on the way back. Let's put the map up. What zooming out level's that? Looks... there's nothing on it. I wonder if the database just hasn't been loaded yet. You can see some stuff. Database, unavailable. Okay, that's fine. So it's not actually a map yet. I think they're working on putting the database in it at some point soon. So it's not a map. This one's a map. And I've got a map, so we're okay. We don't really need any of it anyway. Golf Romeo, Golf request taxi.
Golf
Sure,
Romeo,
brakes
Golf
work,
taxi
lady.
holding point Delta 1, runway 25, QNH 1019.
Taxi Delta 1, runway 25, QNH 1019, Golf Romeo, Golf.
Golf Romeo, Golf, we've got down that you want a VFR departure to the south. Can I ask, are you landing away or are you just doing some general handling?
Just a general handling route kind of thing.
Golf Romeo, Golf, copy, thank you.
Right, do a couple of turns. See if we can get this oleo on this side to reset. I'm currently leaning towards you. There we go. Might reset as we go down the runway. So what I'm doing now is just checking that all the instruments are doing what they're supposed to be doing. And then we'll do a little power check at the hold in a second. So wind is at 220. I want to face into the wind, which is about there. Put the brake on. Back to the checklist. So power check, or taxiing check. We checked the brakes, we checked the rudder, and we checked all the instruments were working. At the holder point into wind, park and brake on. Fuel, we're going to change tank now, which is good. So the right tank is the higher tank we've got. And we're now going to fly on that. T's and P's, so temperatures and pressures. We're not quite in the green, but that's fine. We can still go up to 2,000 RPM. So I'm going to now check the power, so it's going to get a little louder. 2,000 RPM, carb heat on. Right, let's adjust these. Oh, I don't think they do anything, you know. Yeah, I don't think they do anything, or else they would have activated already. But the old squelch has gone, so no idea how you would just squelch, unless it's just automatic now. Check the magnetos. 1, 2. All good. Then we're going to check idle. Perfect. That's just like checking you've got full power before you actually get on the runway and try and use it. Pre-takeoff, trim set, carb heat is off, throttle friction is set, mixture is rich, magnetos are both, fuel pump to on, primer is locked, engine T's and P's will be in the green by the time we actually get on the runway. Annunciator works but are off, good. Flight instruments 1019, 1019, all this is set, good. Right, we're all secure, you're secure, I'm secure, seat backs are good, we've got some stuff in the back but that's not going to move. Door is closed, windows closed, flaps are going to be nothing. Check the flying controls one last time. So if you stretch your feet out under the pedals or on the pedals for takeoff, you can feel the takeoff as well. I'll let you hold on for takeoff and you can feel what I'm doing. Just don't give me any resistance.
Hold on to here?
Yeah, and on the feet, just don't give me any resistance, I'll be manipulating it all. Emergency brief is for me, so for me, on departure, if the engine has any issues on the runway, we'll bring the power to idle, cut the fuel, stop the aircraft and leave it on the runway, run away to the rear. Any issues after takeoff, if I've got enough runway ahead, it'll be full flaps, idle the power, get it down on the runway and do all the same things again. Any issues further on into the climb, it'll be landing straight ahead or slightly right of the runway into some fields. Make calls if I can and have time. Try and restart the engine if I can and have time also. Perfect. Golf Romeo Golf holding Delta 1 over the tower, please.
Golf Romeo, Golf, hold position Delta 1, I have your clearance when you're ready to copy.
Ready for clearance, Golf Romeo Golf.
Golf Romeo, Golf, after departure will be VFR to the south, not above altitude 3,000 feet, squawk 3730 to Brize approach.
And it's VFR to the south, not above 3,000 feet, squawking 3730 and to Brize approach after departure. Sorry, we should have asked for our clearance, we got ahead of ourselves.
Golf Romeo, Golf, no problem at all. Hold position Delta 1, continue me on tower.
Hold position, continue on tower. Golf Romeo Golf. Right, 37, what was it? 373, 0, and then we're not going to zone. So we're going to change that to Brize approach, which is 127. Very fancy this. It's a pain in the ass if you're bumping around trying to change it though. Yeah, there we go. Right, that's ready to go. And we're going to switch to her on tower. So we're already on tower. This is COM 1, this is COM 2. So all we actually need to do is switch over to COM 1. Now we're talking to this frequency. Brize Tower, Golf Bravo, November, Romeo Golf, holding Delta 1, ready for departure.
Golf Bravo, November, Romeo Golf, Brize Tower via Delta, line up runway 25.
Line up 25, Golf Romeo Golf. Right, so we're going to put those lights on, we're going to put all this on, we're going to turn that there. And that's my lineup checks done. So what I've done there, I've put the strobe lights on, so they're flashing, put the landing light on, put the pitot heat on. You don't really need it in weather like this, but no reason to not put it on. It doesn't harm your performance. And then we've changed, this is the transponder. So if you, do you know what a transponder does? So that's my unique code. So on the radar, that's telling them I'm me. I've now turned it from standby to alt, so it's also giving them my altitude readout as well, rather than just telling them who I am. It's telling them what altitude I'm at.
Golf Romeo Golf, runway 25, surface wind 2207 knots, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Golf Romeo Golf. Right, ready?
Yeah.
Golf
Cool.
Romeo Golf, caution, we have a high bird activity on the south side of the airfield.
I can see them, they look lovely. We'll avoid, Golf Romeo Golf. Right, if you want to hold on and put your feet on if you want, we're going to go full power. I'm going to check the instruments. Yep, we're all greens. All good. And what I'm doing with the pedals, you can probably feel, is just keeping us on the centre line.
Yeah.
I'm looking for 65 knots. Once I get 65 knots on my instrument, I'm going to pull back a little bit. There you go, we're off the ground. I'm going to hold it just off the ground until we hit about 80 knots. There's 80 knots. And then we're going to climb at 80 knots like that. And I'm going to trim out. And I've got a little bit of rudder in to make sure that the propeller's not going wild. Because what the propeller can do, it turns you slightly, unless you counteract it with a rudder. And we're waiting for 800 feet, and at 800 feet we're going to do a little left turn to head to the, well, shortly we're going to do a little left turn to head to the south. I'll see if they'll let us fly over Fairford today.
Whoa.
How's that?
Whoa. That's cool.
Yeah. Golf Romeo Golf to approach.
Golf Romeo Golf, continue with Brize approach. Have a great day.
Continue with Brize approach, Golf Romeo Golf. There you go, we'll switch to Brize approach. Brize approach, Golf Bravo November Romeo Golf at 1,200 feet.
Golf Bravo November Romeo Golf Brize, approach identified to radar control, continue outbound VFR.
Radar control, continue outbound VFR. Golf Romeo Golf.
Golf Romeo Golf, what type of service outside?
Basic, and we're looking to fly over Fairford. If we need to, we can go above the ATZ.
Golf Romeo Golf, hey firm, if you're able to go over the Fairford's ATZ, not below altitude 2,000 feet. And if you remain clear of 1 mile north of the overhead.
Roger, we'll go on the south side and not below 2,000 feet. Golf Romeo Golf, thank you. Right, now we've taken off. We're above 300 feet. Take the fuel pump off, landing light off, and pitot heat off. Right, and now what I've just got to do, obviously, is a bit of cloud, so we're just going to avoid that cloud a little bit, whilst still climbing above 2,000 feet. We're going to go to the south of Fairford. I mean, you can see Fairford there already, if you look over the nose on your side. A little bit bumpy because of the cloud. It'll probably be about like this kind of bump the whole time, so. Reduce the power a little bit so we don't need to go so fast. Now what we've got to try not to do is fly into cloud. Which should be okay. It doesn't look that overcast now above the first layer, which is good. Be comfortable. Oh, that's the campsite. That's the campsite in Lechlade over the bridge. That's cool. You good?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's Fairford for you. You
Where?
can see it from the air. Over here, literally here.
Oh yeah. Whoa.
Take some pictures. Show Kev.
Yeah.
We're actually outside the ATZ because we're high enough now. Right, in a minute, that's Swindon over there. We'll turn south to Swindon. It's up to you. We can either fly in a straight line and go fly over your house, or we can just go do some manoeuvres and stuff, fly around,
Yeah.
and you have a good fly. That B-52 with its nose in the hangar, down there, yeah. How did you manage to see them all the other day then? Were you outside the wire just looking?
Yeah. Yeah. I think we were.
Brize approach, good morning, November 20 Tango Bravo, flight level 90, direct to the Golf Sierra Tango and requesting descent when able. We're looking to take up the hold initially at Gloucester.
November 20 Tango Bravo, Brize, approach identified. What type of service outside control airspace?
Take service outside please, 20 Tango Bravo.
20 Tango Bravo, roger, you cleared own navigation to Gloucester.
Own navigation Gloucester and request descent when able.
20 Tango Bravo, descent at your discretion.
Descend at our discretion, 20 Tango Bravo.
Right, should we head south?
Yeah.
Let's go play over there.
November 20 Tango Bravo, we were working you just to potentially deconflict with an outbound aircraft. That aircraft isn't on start anymore, so it's no longer required. Suggest you squawk consecutity and, sorry, not squawk consecutity, change en route to Gloucester on 128.555.
128.555 for Gloucester, 20 Tango Bravo, thank you.
Golf Romeo Golf, outside controlled airspace, basic service radar service.
Basic service, Golf Romeo Golf. Right, so you're not going to have to touch the power. Have you flown a little plane before? At all?
No.
Okay. So, if we want to turn right, you don't really need to use the pedals when you're in the air. If we want to turn right, we're going to turn it right, but if I don't pull back, the nose will slowly drop the whole time. So, ideally, I'm going to put the nose where level is, which is about there. I'm going to turn, but I'm also going to put a little bit of back pressure on, just to keep that nose up so we don't descend the whole time. And same theory for the left, if we go left. I'll do the same. And you don't need to be too harsh with the controls, but you do have to actually like move them and force the aircraft to do what you want. What's that? Is that Highworth? Yeah, that's Highworth, isn't it? I think. Yes. Ah, let's see if have they got a frequency. 129980. Where is it? Ah, is that it there? Yeah. Brize approach, Golf Romeo Golf. We're going to switch to Sandhill Farm just to see if anyone's in.
Golf Romeo Golf, Roger. Report coming back.
Report coming back. Golf Romeo Golf. Sandhill Farm Golf, Bravo November Romeo Golf. No one's in. Okay. Golf Romeo Golf back on frequency.
Golf Romeo Golf, Roger.
They do gliding down there, but I don't think anyone's in right now. It's actually it's ran by someone I know, and he's invited me to go fly there.
That's cool.
Yeah. You see the little gliding airfield down there. See like a couple of gliders that are out, and then you can see the cases.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Alright, and then if we want to climb, you pull back, but then what you need to do is balance it. You don't just keep pulling, if you keep pulling back, you see what keeps happening? It's just going to keep trying to pull the nose up, and eventually you'll lose all your airspeed, and you'll just stall.
Yeah.
I'm going to release the pressure, let the aircraft settle itself. There you go, it gets its speed back, and then I can settle it back into level flight. And same with pushing down, but you don't really need to ever push down. Instead of doing that, we reduce power if I want to descend, because if I push down, it just feels horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, do you want to have a little fly then?
Yeah.
If you put your hands on, I won't teach you because I can't teach you because I'm not a flight instructor, but I'll show you how it works. So we're going to go left. I'm not doing anything with the pedals, and you see I'm pulling back a little bit. We're going to go follow this. See this railway on our left? We're going to follow that. Okay, and as we get closer to where we want to actually be heading, we're going to come right. There you go, keep going, there we go. Perfect. Alright, so what I want you to do is look out the window and keep the wings level using the nose and the horizon. So wings level with the horizon like that. And then I want you to keep the nose about there. That's level flight. So if you imagine that picture is straight and level. We've got instruments that tell us all that as well, but you're supposed to, well, you've got to be able to use what you can see in front of you rather than looking at the instruments the whole time. So you see how there's a bigger gap now between the horizon and the aircraft? That's because we're descending. So pull back gently. Just a little bit, there we go. And I'll show you the little airfield that I fly my microlight from. We'll fly along to that. It's not too bumpy, which is nice. There we go, I'll take it back. Right, so it's not an aerobatic plane at all, but it can turn.
Whoa!
You can turn,
Whoa!
yeah, you can turn reasonably aggressively with a good lookout to make sure there's nothing else around us. That's just a standard turn, that 30 degrees. That's just a normal turn. You can do something called steep turns, but they require a little bit more height than this. I mean, you can safely do it at this height. Let's go up a little bit. That will be a steep turn. Right, so to do a steep turn, it's designed basically, if I see an aircraft coming at us, I can turn and get out of the way before it's...
Like ACAS?
yeah, I don't have TCAS, but yeah, sort of. This has got a pretend TCAS on it, which is not really a TCAS. It's the way this works is the little white box in the back picks up other aircraft's transponders. Golf Romeo Golf, cancelling service for now. Would you like us to call you back when we're inbound or zone?
Golf Romeo Golf, how are you looking to recover?
It'll be a standard Farringdon eventually.
Golf Romeo Golf, 8MO, if you just recontact us on Brize zone then.
Roger, we'll recontact Brize zone. Talk to you soon.
Golf Romeo Golf, Roger, Score Consecurity.
Score Consecurity, Golf Romeo Golf. Oh, jeez. Lamy traffic, Golf Bravo, November, Romeo Golf. Anyone in Lamy traffic? No. Right, you see this solar farm down here?
Yeah.
So I actually fly my little microlight out of, you'll see when we get a bit closer, there's a crossed runway over a field and then a long runway at the top of the solar farm. Right, we'll go down a little bit. Do you see this? See the runway now?
Oh yeah.
And then in the field as well, there's another little runway. Trying to see if there's anyone out, but I don't think there is. I don't think the car's even there.
Shipping farm traffic, Golf Sierra Lima, Bravo Delta. Joining right base 426. Shipping farm traffic.
Oh, someone is there. Just the aeroplane's out.
Bravo Delta, final position.
Right, if we head back in a couple of minutes, do you want to do a couple of touch and goes?
Yeah?
We'll do a couple of touch and goes. Bit more exciting than flying around in a straight line. Or a not so straight line like I'm doing. Right, there's that railway, let's go follow that. Has that plane moved? Or that? I can't see yet. Or is it still pointing where it was? Still where it was. Right, on our way back we'll do a couple of steep turns then. We'll just climb up a bit first. You enjoying yourself?
Yeah. This is cool.
It's a bit different than flying in
Yeah.
a big plane. Ooh. Bumpy, bumpy. Okay. Right, should we do a couple of steep turns? Have a little look around, make sure there's no one about. That's fine behind us, let's check this side. Cool. Reduce the power slightly. Right, so I'm going to go to 45 degrees and just hold it. It's going to be straight and level. Oh, sorry, it's going to be level, just not straight. There we go. That's a lovely, nice steep turn. But it required quite a bit of pull back on the stick, on the yoke as well.
Whoa.
But you can see how steep you can get around the turn.
That's really cool.
Yeah. And we'll just, we'll go that way to avoid the cloud.
Whoa. Whoa. I can feel it.
Yeah, feel a little bit of G-force.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Whoa.
And then we'll go this way. How do you like that feeling?
That's cool.
And then we'll go down through this cloud. It is a cool feeling. Right, let's see if they'll let us do a couple of touch and goes. Brize Zone Golf, Bravo November Romeo Golf. We're just coming over, just go heading towards Farringdon, 2,500 feet, request standard for Farringdon recovery.
Golf Bravo November Romeo Golf, Brize Zone, squawk 3707, squawk ident.
3707 ident, Golf Romeo Golf.
Golf Romeo Golf basic service, Brize QNH 1019. You're cleared to standard Farrington recovery approved. Report visual with the field.
Identified QNH 1019, standard at Farrington, and report field and site, Golf Romeo Golf. Alright, so we've got to descend down to 1,300 feet now. Golf Romeo Golf field in sight.
Golf Romeo Golf, roger, continue with Brize Tower.
Continue with Brize Tower, Golf Romeo Golf. Wrong one, that one. Brize Tower, Golf Bravo November, Romeo Golf standard Farrington, QNH 1019, and we would like to request a circuit.
Golf Bravo November Romeo Golf Brize Tower, good afternoon. Join runway 25 left hand, QNH correct, circuit clear, and I've been told one circuit is approved.
One circuit approved, Golf Romeo Golf. And we'll join 25 base, right hand.
Golf Romeo Golf, roger, report final, and is what type of approach?
It's just going to be a standard VFR approach. If we can join the left base for 25, did I hear right? It's a right hand circuit currently.
Golf Romeo Golf, you can join left base, and it is a left-hand circuit. What type of approach is it going to be? Is it touch and go or low approach?
It's going to be a touch and go, Golf Romeo Golf.
Golf Romeo Golf.
There you go, you can see the airfield over there with the blue hangars. Ooh, bumpy, bumpy. We'll do a touch and go, then it's a circuit, and then we'll land. Happy with that?
Yeah.
Actually turned out to be quite a nice morning, this.
Yeah.
You might be able to get some pictures on the, or video on the approach and some pictures of the aircraft maybe.
Yeah. I thought I wasn't allowed to. I was supposed to have the college trip.
So yeah, so if you're on the ground on camp, yeah, you're not really allowed to. But when you're in the air, anyone can fly over Brize and take pictures. It's a bit of a weird situation. The thing is, you're not going to capture anything. Like, if you took a picture of Brize now, you're not going to capture anything that Google satellites don't see, if that makes sense. It's all a security thing.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're on the ground in camp, you could be taking pictures of anything.
Yeah.
Right, we're in flap speed. Right, you're nice and strapped in, aren't you? Just slowing down now. Golf Romeo Golf, final.
Golf Romeo Golf, runway 25, surface wind 2007 knots, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, Golf Romeo Golf. Got quite a lot of wind coming from the south.
Yeah.
Which means it's pushing us towards the runway now. But when I face the runway, I actually need to face a bit further left of the runway to stay on the centre line.
Golf Romeo Golf, caution, birds in the approach.
Roger, Golf Romeo Golf. Where? Don't really want to see these birds. What car's Kevin got? What colour is it?
Black kind of. I think it's a Ford.
Oh, okay. I wondered if he might be sat here watching, but I can't see him. Right. Off we take off again. Waiting for 65 knots. There it is. Nose off a little bit. There we go. Fly along the runway nice and low. In that ground effect. There's 80 knots. And up we can climb. Oop. Not too hot or anything here. There's air if you reach down by the side. There's a little air vent. If you want to get any air in. Okay, there's circuit height. Around we go. Golf Romeo Golf, downwind to land.
Golf Romeo Golf.
Smells like aeroplane.
Yeah.
Golf Romeo Golf final.
Golf Romeo Golf, runway 25, surface wind 220, 9 knots, clear to land.
Clear to land, Golf Romeo Golf. Are you nice and strapped in still?
Yep.
Good. Totally up to you, but you can hold on while I land if you want.
Yeah.
Just hold on gently and let me do everything. So what I'm doing now, I'm working the power down, trying to keep the speed at 65 knots. And keep the descent going. Lots of little adjustments, kind of trying to encouraging the aircraft just to do what I needed to do. So we're trimmed out for about 65 knots. And we're nicely on the glide path. A little bit of sink there. Feel us just all of a sudden sink. That's sink air that's going down, but we're in. Got the nose slightly left of the runway because the wind is coming from slightly left, so I don't want to be blown off. Keep it coming down. You see on the runway you've got the white marks.
Yeah.
You see the third lot, there's like 3 marks together basically.
Yeah.
That's ideally my landing point. That's where I'm aiming for. And the way I'm doing that, using the power to keep it in the same spot in the windscreen. So it's not moving up and it's not moving down too much. But ideally I want to be doing that with power. I'm just sort of holding the yoke where it is. I'm making the nose go down mainly with reducing power. It wants to stay at 65 knots, because that's what I've got it trimmed for. Got to resist the urge to push the nose down as well, just to make the aircraft go down. I have to just reduce the power instead. So I'm going to idle the power here, or bring it slowly to idle. Then I keep the aircraft straight down the runway using the rudder. A little bit of earlier on, and then I'm just holding it off, so we're floating, and there we go. Really gently touch down. Yeah, the idea is to stall the aircraft 6 inches off the ground so it doesn't want to fly anymore, but you're low enough that it's smooth.
Golf Romeo Golf, okay, right at Delta.
Right at Delta, Golf Romeo Golf. I'll speak to Kev, and if you're ever interested, I'll take you up in the microlight rather.
Yeah.
It's a lot cheaper and it's a lot more fun to fly. And the stick's sort of in the middle. There's a hell of a lot less than this stuff to actually to look after.
Golf Romeo Golf, taxi back to the flying club report, closing down please.
Back to the club before closing down, Golf Romeo Golf. Right, got to put some fuel in the tank. Not sure if this Bowser's working or not, but we'll try it first. There we go, we'll stop there. Golf Romeo Golf's closing down.
Golf Romeo Golf, have a good day.
You too. Right, all done. So, we'll switch the radio off, and then I'm just going to turn the engine off. Thank you for flying with me.